This is just a quick review of y-intercepts of polynomials. Now we know that in standard form, all we need to do is put the equation in standard form and then look for the constant at the end, and that represents our y-intercept at 0, 7. Now, since this is not in a binomial, we don't have to change the sign of the number. We just put it in the ordered pair with a 0 in front of it. Let's look at factored form, though. What's the difference? In factored form, here's g of x equals x plus 3 times x plus 1 times x minus 2 times x minus 3. Well, we would need to be able to put it in standard form before we could just pull that number out. But we don't want to have to go to all of that work because we've got 4 binomials going here. We would be able to distribute all that and put it in standard form, but we know from up here that we're only concerned about this last number, the constant. So to get the constant down here in g of x, we are just going to focus on multiplying the constants of each binomial, because ultimately that's what's going to give us that constant in the standard form. So I've got a negative 3. Scrap that. We've got a positive 3 because we're not pulling it out. We're multiplying what's in here in the binomials. So positive 3 times positive 1 times negative 2 times negative 3, which gives me a positive 18. If you want to pause and put that in your calculator to check my work, that's fine. So this is going to be that constant at the end of the standard form if we distributed all of this out. So my y-intercept is just 0, 18, and I don't have to go to all of the multiplication trouble. So let's go ahead. I'm going to leave this visible. Let's go ahead and do another example. H of x equals x plus 5 times x minus 4 times x minus 2. And again, since we are distributing those numbers still inside those parentheses, we are going to do a positive 5 times a negative 4 times a negative 2, which gives us positive 40. So my y-intercept is 0, 40. Now, if there was an a value up here in front, whether it was a negative or a number, we would also have to distribute that to all of those numbers. So that's all you have to do in factored form to find your y-intercept.